Seriously, it's a pleasure and a privilege to address you at this end of season presentation evening. We've everything to be proud of Woking Football Club, and we have come an awfully long way. I mean, to finish 9th in such a competitive league that I would class as the extra league of league football rather than non-league, it shows you the very high standards that this club has achieved. My obvious thanks go to the players who've worked tirelessly this season. We have a small squad, but the statisticians will know precisely. But I think the likes of Kevin Betsy must have played well over 50 games for this club, and I think it's to everybody's credit, including Steve Thompson, that the fitness of this side has lasted right the way through, and we've done better than a lot of teams who've so-called full-time in the final analysis. So to the players, for the first team, thank you very, very much for all your contribution this season. I'd also like to thank the younger players who've come along and done their part. They've come from the academy and from elsewhere, but they have joined in with first team training. They're learning their trade. They've had 1 or 2 opportunities, and I know that they'll be better for that. But to support the first team in that way, we thank you for that as well. And I think there's a few here tonight. I see over to my right, mums and dads that have been. You've done the club proud by being with us and being part of such a successful first team squad. Thanks to the academy, fantastic achievements into the top 3 of our leagues and cup finals are plenty. We once again prove what a pool of talent is out there and capable of coming through to achieve at higher levels and who knows, at the highest level to come. So again, a fantastic year for the academy, and well done to everyone connected with the academy for all their unstinting hard work. It's been a special year for our community, football in the community, Woking football in the community. I hope everybody will know by now that we celebrated our 10th anniversary this year, and for those that were able to join us at Kingfield earlier, in the week, you would have been as humbled as I was to actually see what actually does go on within our community programme. Credit to a very, very small team of dedicated workers who really are special people for this football club. And I would like to say a little bit more about the community, but first, can you please show your appreciation? I would like them to stand up. Jane Spong, please, Chris Sexton and Ryan Dent, can you please stand up? You know, when you get recipients, the receivers of the services that we provide, standing up in front of an invited audience that includes the MP, the chairman of the conference, the chief executive of the local borough council, the deputy mayor and other distinguished guests. When you get the people who are on the receiving end of our services standing up and saying what a fantastic job Woking Football Club and Woking Football in the community does for them, let me tell you, it's extremely humbling. In one case, a boy was able to stand up and thank Jane and her team, a boy who'd had troubles in his life and not too long ago would have found it impossible to speak in public, indeed impossible to go up and receive an award some months earlier. But he did, he managed to do that, and I think that showed the power of sport, the power of football, the power of caring people, giving something to the disadvantaged, to those that are hurting and in need. And I think that's what this club really is about for me. It is about being part of our wonderful community here in Woking. It is about empowering people, and as the chief executive said, it's important that we support the weakest amongst our community and not necessarily the strongest all the time. And I think, Jane, you do Woking Football Club proud. Your team work on modest means, but you reach far and wide out into the community, and the breadth of the programmes and projects that you undertake is breathtaking. So I wanted to single out on this 10th anniversary of that programme, the community team. Witnessed this week by a really special project that's opened, that is Junior Cardinals. That's working in Maybury. A pavilion's been opened there with the help of the local authority, the Football Foundation, £99,000, Jane, something like that, where local kids can actually get together, play football, and we will parent that club within that community. It's taking some time to get together. We're bringing individuals in who are going to learn from us. And believe you me, people up and down the country are learning from us. But in the community in Woking, in Maybury, there's a group of people that are going to learn how to run a football club from us. And then next year we'll become parents, grandparents, and distance ourselves gradually where they will assume responsibility to take it over. And I think that sets us apart from most every other club that I can think of in what we do. It's really staggering. I won't go on too much longer, but I do want to thank the fans. You're the ones that are really the heartbeat of this club. You travel up and down the length of the country in this national game. I'm personally grateful we don't have to go to Barrow, but reading the press, it seems that somebody who's connected with an American team may have other designs on that, so it may not be too much longer before we go to Barrow. But credit to the fans. Thank you for your fantastic support at home and away this season. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank the Cards Trust. £30,000 towards the playing budget is a fantastic achievement. You've kept that up, and there's every intention that you should do that again. It really does make a difference, as has been said, when that money is passed over to the first team, and it also makes a difference when it's spent so wisely. So, that is a huge contribution to this club's finances, and we're deeply grateful for that. Thank you for the Cards Trust. Thank you. I'd like to thank the Board of Directors who are working extremely hard. It's been a very, very busy year for Woking Football Club, and in that short 12 months nearly, we've got ourselves a lease on Kingfield for the next, I was going to say 125 years, but that's almost 124 years now. And thanks are due to Chris Ingram for his support and his gift to this club for such a long lease. We've elected a new board, and that was a major milestone for this club, where new elections has constituted a new board, and they are working extremely hard on the club's behalf to make progress where we need to make progress. And I think I just want to say, really in closing, that when you get the chairman of the football conference standing in front of an invited audience saying that he believes that Woking is one of the clubs most deserving of membership of the Football League, it inspires me to try and do the best that I can, and the directors the best that they can, to ensure that this club keeps moving forward. I think we've got two special people to thank for the drive that is behind the momentum that we are gathering: Gary Hill and Steve Thompson. It's been my pleasure to work with both these gentlemen for a few years now, and their desire, their ambition, their knowledge, their hard work is really something that we should all be proud of. And indeed, although the envy of most other clubs, it will stay envy, because we've announced that they are going nowhere. They've agreed to stay with us at least until May 2017. So thank them. I would like to thank them for staying with the club in full knowledge and understanding that we haven't got the biggest budget. And in many ways it's quite nice to be little old Woking. Because a few teams have had a big surprise this year when we've turned up and actually, made them look, in my opinion, quite ordinary. And to see the way we performed against Luton is something that I'll never ever forget if I'm no longer involved in football tomorrow. Fantastic performance against Luton, as it was against Barnet, as it was against Gateshead, as it was against Halifax, as it's been for most of the season. So Gary, Steve, thank you for staying with us. Thank you for being as understanding as you are about the circumstances the club finds itself in. But we're not going to keep apologising forever about where we are. We're doing things the right way. I believe that an exciting future lies ahead for Woking Football Club, provided we do stay within our means and we keep doing it the right way. And I have no doubt in my mind that we can continue to go forward and to bring future success to Woking Football Club. So really, I wanted to finish by just thanking all of you for coming along this evening, to Elliot Machin, to working with HG Wells on such a fantastic arrangement and evening this evening. Thank you very much to you. If you have a few quid left, then please buy a season ticket. Increase your contributions to boost the budget. Keep investing, not necessarily in monetary terms, but keep investing in Woking Football Club, because we are definitely going to be a force for the future. Thank you very much.